dance.
Hello, welcome back. It's been about 2 days.
Mushroom dance. It's been a little more than 2 days. What do you even mean?
What? What do you mean? It's still September.
It's almost like it's been a whole month, guys.
But really, it's still September 5th.
Yeah, it's September 5th. It's definitely not the day before Halloween.
Uh-huh, definitely not. Anyway, let's go see what Zevlor... Oh, I'm lagging.
We've been here for 5 minutes. Less than that, actually. We were in here long enough for you to load in, and you're already Okay, anyway.
Okay, anyway. Hey, Zevlor, how you doing, buddy? Buddy, old pal.
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. Thank you.
I forgot
for
how
your help
green
out
I
there.
made actually there.
I'm Zevlor.
Your elemental power is green.
I'm Ashlyn
What?
Fireheart.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever
You're
your
so
business,
covered in
I'd see to
blood.
it quickly. The druids
Thanks,
are
it's not
forcing
mine.
everyone
It's
out.
not mine.
This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
I don't bleed.
Uh-huh.
Those goblins, have there been many attacks like that?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
I mean, I think your class is fighter.
No, he's a paladin.
Oh, he's a paladin? Okay.
You idiot! You fool! What do you know of the Zevlor lore?
I thought he stopped because I thought he's no longer a paladin. I thought that was his whole thing.
No, he definitely smites you.
I mean, he's a tiefling, so doesn't he just automatically have Searing Smite?
That depends on what kind of tiefling you are.
Fair enough.
I don't remember which kind of tiefling gets Searing
Is there
Smite.
no way to convince the druids to stop the ritual? I mean, I have a big sword.
Korga, their new first druid.
I have a cool staff.
Won't even see me.
We have a
You,
Gale.
though,
He doesn't
I
know
know it's not
Fireball
your
yet,
business,
but he'll
but
get
she
there.
owes you for saving
He
this
can
place.
eat shoes.
Perhaps you could persuade her for more time to prepare.
Oh wait, we
if
don't know
nothing
that
else.
yet.
No, we don't know that yet. No.
He looks like he wants to eat a shoe, but I don't know why.
He keeps staring at my gloves and being like, and licking his lips, and I'm like, what's going on here, Gale?
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Let's not forget why we're here. No point in wasting precious time on a lost cause.
Oh.
We'd owe you a great debt.
You know what? Shadowheart's
If we're
right.
forced to
You
leave
guys
now,
are on your own.
We won't make it. You'll find
You
the
fold
druids
so
at the
quickly for
heart
that
of the
woman, it's
grove.
not even funny.
I can
Please.
fix her.
Make them see
Uh-huh,
sense
sure you can,
before more
Ashlyn, sure you
lives are
can.
lost.
Listen, she's just a little bit moody. It's not like she worships Shar or anything.
Yeah, it's not like she's a Char worshiper or anything.
Yeah, right, Shadowheart? You're not a Shar worshiper, are you?
Right, Shadowheart?
You're clearly a worshiper of Selûne.
We can talk later.
I don't want to talk to you, Shadowheart. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click on you. That was my mistake. Ooh, stuff to sell. Yoink! I
love how this version of Althea is like, I'm gonna rob everything.
Hey, listen. This Althea has been living in the woods for like 5 years at this point. What's not anything that's not nailed down is hers.
You know what? Completely valid.
Because they need to earn the right to keep their shit. What happens if you lose something in the woods? It's gone forever. So it's out of sight, out of mind, man. They probably don't even need it.
As good as dead.
I like
We must
how
leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all
This
just
series
take
is
a moment,
exposing how
please?
bad my PC is.
What's the point in blazing?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to actually look at them and see what your POV looks like.
Oh, it's insane.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Alright, where the weak have need, the strong have a duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good
Oh,
story,
I forgot to check
suppose.
Zevlor's class before he walks away.
Thank you, Roland.
Alright, do you want to send me all your junk?
Yeah. I start emptying my pockets.
It's just like in
Refugees,
movies where like you
adventurers,
reach into your
no
your
one in
boot and
years
just
and
pull out a
suddenly we're
giant metal
overwhelmed.
rod.
Yep. I pull
Well
out
met.
7 goblin
And thank you for
bows.
beating back
Here
those
you
goblins.
go.
Most brave of you. Is
There's
there
like
anything you need?
3 goblin swords
Act
underneath
fast
your
if you
hat.
do.
Yep.
The ritual will be complete.
I was speaking of which, I
before
should
too
sell
long.
this hat too.
The hat that you're currently wearing?
Yeah.
First, I'm looking for a
I
healer.
pray no goblin arrow has grazed
Oh,
you.
right. Yes,
Nettie
not just
could
to make
put you
money.
to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers.
Althea remembers
should be
one
taking on
major
new
thing
patients.
from the old world of
grove
society,
will
and
be
that's
locked
that
down
money is
soon.
important, and she knows that things have value. Therefore,
Things do
Therefore.
have value, but you could also just like point a sword at somebody and they'll give you shit.
I
So you're
suppose.
walking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
But what about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As
God,
I said, it's a
I love how it
drastic
gives you
measure,
a dialogue option to
but the
be
survival of the
racist.
grove is
Yeah.
paramount.
That's
there
crazy.
just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
What are you selling?
Just some bits and
What
bobs
are
I
you
know.
buying?
What are you buying?
Alright.
Alright,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god, you sent me so much.
I'm
Is
gonna
that
go.
from Gale's inventory too?
Yes, Gale's inventory is empty except for a scroll of grease. I'm gonna go run around and pick up anything else that isn't nailed down.
Okay, do you want the missile snaring gloves?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I need to sell things individually because we always grab way too much stuff that he can't pay for at the beginning.
What? I always just go into barter mode, pick everything I want to buy, and then never mind, we're good. We win those.
I have no idea what you're doing. I can just hear things happening in the background. But like you usually do like the balance transaction thing.
Yeah.
If only I do that. No, I do things the hard way. Alright. Gloves of missile snaring, and then cell wares.
Hold on, I have more wares.
Sylvanas, guide
Well,
your
I'm going to Damon. I see you're already at Damon.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Give it a good whack.
Yeah, it's a level 2 rat.
I
That's
think
crazy.
that after I verified my files, he did stuff to the settings, because it's looking a lot worse than what it normally does. Even
Oh.
last time we recorded.
Oh boy.
Like the popping
Thanks for
shit.
fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
I want somebody to write a book about what these tieflings went through.
Yeah,
Like this specific group.
because they legitimately do not get a break the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, they leave Elturel, make it here, get kicked out by, or, like, get threatened to get kicked out by the druids.
I'm giving
In
you
many
the hunting
scenarios...
short bow with the one of Hunter's Mark.
Ooh, yes, please. In many scenarios, they get murdered by all the druids, or by a goblin army. Then they leave, enter the shadow-cursed lands. More than half of them die. Like, it's brutal. It's brutal.
anything else we may need from Damon? What is the color scheme that you're going for Althea again?
Green.
Green. Swamp
Dark
green?
green, ideal. Sure, swamp green works.
Alright, I'm going to take sea green for Ashley and then swamp green for you.
Greens and blacks are always what I go with. But you're free to buy armor from him as well.
Fair. They just didn't have any heavy armor that was better than well, that was worth buying because we'll find better heavy armor.
All right.
All right. There's the swamp green dye. There's the missile snare and gloves, and there is the bow.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Now I need to go see what the I'm going to go see what the commotion is over here, and not going this direction for any other reason at all.
Hold on. We need to talk to Will.
Okay, we'll talk to Will. Do you want to talk to Will, or should I talk to Will?
You do all the talking, man. My charisma's at 8.
Okay, fair enough.
Children! Go on. Give me a best shot.
You are the main character, just so you know.
What, me?
So-
I'm the main
Not bad.
character?
So you have to like
Again.
me, obviously.
In my first playthrough, I completely missed this interaction.
I'm not like
I know, you told me about that.
I was like
you-
halfway through the Underdark
I don't
before I
need
got
you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Good. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe
There you
held
go to Romance
high.
Karlak again.
Hell yeah! I mean, what? Who said
Hell's
that?
great
Pun intended
fires.
on that hell, by the way.
You were on the ship.
Oh yes, definitely intended. Who is that woman? The one of your thoughts. She looked very hot.
You saw her then.
Is she single? Do you know
Advocatus
anything about her?
Diaboli. Her name
Like,
is
if she's
Karlak,
single?
an archdevil soldier I swore on my good
Oh, my
eye
friend
to
over
kill.
there wants to know if she's single. Do you know?
I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflash,
Single, and
but the
does
damned
she like
Illithids
women?
infected me.
No,
yeah, is she
no.
into women?
She's
no,
out there now,
no reason.
preying on the innocent.
Does she
Yeah,
like
I'm
dogs?
sure she's horrible.
She'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Alright, well, I'm more concerned about the parasite not killing a hot lady, so, I suggest we search for a healer.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Meet me at my camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Gale approves.
Of course Gale approves.
Alright. Now we're going to go this way for no particular reason. No reason at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least get robbed by the children first.
We'll do that later.
Oh my god, you really are on a mission.
What?
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Should I be concerned about the dice roll I just heard?
No.
Or are you just picking that locked chest?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Let me through.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back!
I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
These are the weird social druids that I don't talk to very often.
Anyway,
Oh my god. We're not even gonna talk to Kalga first? Really?
Nope.
Really? You're
Nope.
gonna go. Okay. Everyone, this next 5 minutes of Alfira singing is sponsored by Fred's obsession with this character.
It's not an obsession, really. It's an addiction. See, an obsession I could stop at will.
No.
However, how many playthroughs have I restarted? Like, I love this character. What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright? You don't seem okay.
I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
That's a creative process for you. Agony and ecstasy. Mostly agony.
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck, and it's just getting worse, ugh.
Can I help you with a song?
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
First things first, what's the song about?
My teacher, Lihala.
I should have washed up before I met Alfira. This is so embarrassing.
I do have soap.
And seeing her dancing beneath
send
the
to your
stars.
inventory. Don't ask where I got it.
Thinking of it now.
You know what? I don't want to know where you got it.
And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash.
How did you know my name was Ashlyn?
That's perfect.
I'm going to gesture
Words
to
of
her
mine
loop.
will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes! Yes!
We should probably talk through this just because YouTube might get a bit upset if we don't.
Well, you're the one who triggered this cutscene. You can always just skip it.
No.
Not even for the sake of YouTube and your channel?
No. Like, that's mean to Alfira.
No, but she doesn't know that you skipped it. That's like the whole point of skipping dialogue, is that they don't know that you're skipping it.
I feel bad.
But...
What if Alfira's voice actress sees it and knows I skipped it?
Well, you literally gave a very, very valid explanation as to why you skipped it, you know? Because you don't want YouTube to get mad at you, you know?
But it sounds so pretty.
I agree, but, like, to a certain extent, man, you just gotta...
No.
You can't just say... You can't just say no! That's not how this discussion works.
YouTube, you don't hear shit.
Man, it's crazy. She's got a whole orchestra in there with her bard magic.
Oh, that's my heart beating.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you just leave Shadowheart in the dust then? Just abandon her on the side of the road.
See, Alfira's already taken, so...
God. Wish there were more things for me to rob.
Oh, you're not even watching the cutscene, you're just robbing?
I am watching the cutscene because I ran out of things to rob.
I like how Gale is in the background. Background Gale is my favorite Gale. Now, imagine a Lucky just in the background at this part.
Oh god,
just staring into the camera.
Yay! Oh, Gale's in the background again there. Hold on, if I move forward. So like if I just walk back and forth here.
Yep, I can
Gale,
see you.
Follow me, Gale. Ooh.
Let me tell you, I cried when I first found Alfira.
What?
Don't worry, cry as much as you need.
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since
Then I give her a
Lae'zel
slip of
died.
paper that says 251.
My teacher.
Here's my number. It's my kill count.
She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming.
Man, I can't believe I already
There was
used my
so
spell
much
slots.
blood.
Not all of them. But...
Oh, I don't have a single spell slot left.
Smell it.
Oh god.
I unlocked Smite and I used both Smites.
We're gonna do so many long rests this playthrough.
You've come up with a fine tribute to her.
Lihala said
I
that's
will
why eulogies were
try
important.
not to use all my Smites at once.
They were for the living as well as the dead.
Hey, I
Forgotten what it
haven't
was
used a
like.
single Smite. Well,
That
okay, that's a lot.
itch to
I've been
perfect
using
a
my
song.
spell slots
The
wisely
Weeping Dawn
in
will be
our
my
actual
gift
D&D
to
campaign.
Lihala. Of a long way
It's
to
true,
go.
you do, because you can't. Long rest
thank
isn't just
you.
a button you have to press.
Yeah.
I needed this.
Also, there's not the big satisfaction of hearing the big boom.
That is a good point, actually. I already.
Oh, you did? Okay. You should just Vine Boom every single time. Do we have the Vine Boom in the voice chat?
In this one, no.
Well, I meant in our...
Oh yeah, we still have the Vine
still-
Boom.
Okay. We should do that every single time I land a Smite in D&D.
Oh god.
Okay, anyway, like there's something about a kid getting kidnapped or something. So.
Yeah, a child got
Wait, hold on,
kidnapped.
I want to buy the ring from Volo. real
Yes,
quick.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
Exactly,
A
I
few
did.
questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
They were pretty ordinary goblins,
Search
trust
your
me. I fought a
mind,
lot of
but remember
goblins.
nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins? Hardly. They were shape-shifted devas.
No, no, they weren't. They were goblins.
How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
It was brass, no doubt about
Witness
it.
mistook obvious silver dragon for brass.
Why are you...
Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal.
Okay, anyway, hold on, wait. Before we continue, I want to buy something from you.
Excuse me, sir. One moment. I know we're mid-conversation,
Excuse
but
me, I
can
need
you
to
open your
peruse
pocket?
your wares.
Let me... Oh, just let me take a look at what you have on you
Let me
right
take
now.
a
I'm not gonna
little
rob you.
Gander.
Let me take a little
Oh,
peek.
you,
a
I
little
don't need a
sneak
shield.
peek.
Sell that.
Oh god.
Alright, Goblin superstition, not worth ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Okay, but be careful, goblins are not known for their mercy. If you die, Volo, I don't know what I'd do.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And
who needs mercy when you got Juno?
Stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
So that's my friend Volo, we go way back.
He's treated you like a stranger.
Yeah, he doesn't remember me at all.
Oh, that's kind of sad. So this is like entirely a one-way relationship?
Nah, he's just dumb.
Uh-huh.
Next, I wonder.
Have you
Hey,
ever met
remember
somebody
that...
so full of himself that they don't recognize you?
No, I don't meet a lot of people.
Oh, right. I forgot you're a dog.
What? No, I'm a druid, not a. I'm a. I'm a druid, not a. Oh
What? Huh?
God.
Wait, what's that?
Never mind.
Okay. What a weird dog. Oh god, am I going to have to load into this area?
Oh no.
She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my servant.
Okay, no. Thankfully the area's already loaded in.
She may join them. Let
Good,
the devil
good,
be
good.
an example.
Snake? Snake? Snake!
Please.
Snake.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
Meanwhile, she's talking about like a literal 8-year-old.
And I
Is this
will
a
cast
friend
out
of yours?
every stranger.
No, no, I'm not friends. Despite the matching uniforms, don't know any of these people.
Okay, a prisoner, she's just a
She's
child.
a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
I mean, that's just what being
Wrath,
a host
lock
is.
her up.
You're
She
expected
remains
to
here
give them
until the
food and
rite is
water.
complete.
Yeah, can you
And
imagine
keep
going
still,
over to Kaga's house for like an extended
restless.
period of time, and you're like, "Hey, I'm getting kind of thirsty. Can I have some water?" And she's like,
the idol.
"Yes,
Dare you.
my water."
I am versed in the ways of justice. Make your case and I will pass judgment. My name is Ashlyn Fireheart, attorney at law.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn
Okay,
stole the
objection,
one relic that might
racism.
keep us safe.
Objection,
Back our
you're
relic.
being. Yeah, I don't
But I
like
will
her.
keep the fiend caged till our protection right is complete.
She's following some weird druid doctrine that I've
And then
never
what do you have to
heard.
say for yourself, child?
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse.
Oh my god, she's shaking her
And
head.
it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
Justice means nothing without mercy. Let her go. Or... yeah, justice means nothing without mercy.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Sif, Tina, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
She has grace?
It hurts.
She must be maidenless.
Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue.
I understood
Lest
that
Tina
reference.
pierce
Oh no. I hate.
Oh, Shadow, are you okay?
wolves.
It seems like she doesn't
I know that
like
look.
dog. Like
You're wondering why
wolves.
I was in pain before.
Okay, noted. Don't turn
Let's
into
just
wolves.
clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
I mean,
It's
I was
nothing to
asking
do
why
with
you
the
were afraid,
tadpoles, at
but...
least.
Okay.
In case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Alright, turning to other matters. Oh, it won't let me ask her about the wolves. Hold on.
You were
Can I
frightened
ask
of
her about it now?
wolves.
I suppose you've
There we go.
noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
I'll try to avoid wolves in the future where possible.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Alright. Althea, she doesn't like wolves, so you're going to have to stay in your human form for a bit longer.
Okay, I can do that. I can.
Go on. Say it.
You
think
do
I'm a
that? Yeah,
monster?
it'll be fine.
Kaga, only a monster would threaten a fucking
Yes,
child.
you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims.
See, Kaga, you would be close to making a point for yourself, and then you just call them devils, and everyone's like, boo.
Yeah, see, you would have a point if, like, I don't know, Zevlor stole your idol and you imprisoned Zevlor. He's an
and the
adult.
right is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays.
Incorrect.
You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
And it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
See, this could have been an interesting moral decision, but then Kaga just had to be, like, literally the worst person ever, and make it not even a discussion.
Yeah.
You know, like, to a certain extent, I understand what she's trying to say, but, like, girl, you're racist and you're threatening their children. Like,
we're not on your side, Kaga.
No, we're not on your side at all.
Especially when, like, your second in command here is literally like, we should not fucking do this.
Yeah, your second in command here is like, Kaga, maybe we shouldn't, you know, threaten children and imprison them. And,
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Local history, written in riddles.
Oh, Ashlyn's too dumb for that.
Hold on, I got this.
In darkest hour,
Ash has no idea what a harper
made,
is.
Twixt harp
by
and
knowing
wild against the
Shakira.
shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
I passed.
Okay, so what is it about? What does harp and wild mean?
So you know the Harpers?
Yes. Oh, I'm best friends with Jahira. Yeah.
You're best friends with. Anyway, it's just talking about how the Druids and the Harpers made an alliance.
Oh, neat. I didn't know that.
You're best friends with Jahira.
The towers seized.
Even I know
the
who that
battle
is.
Done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. The broken helmet bears the mark of Shah, the Dark Lady. And if the darkest one is Shah, Moonrise must be her celestial sister.
That cut off early for me. I don't know why.
It cut off early for me too. It was weird.
Okay. Should we talk to Nettie or Wrath first? Who do you think?
Let's talk to Wrath first and then move on to Nitty.
Okay. Hey, Wrath, my boy.
We just let her run off. She's a
I
child.
just walk on the table.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
I swore an oath to stop terrible deeds like that. Monsters like her.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Kaga seems too happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Alright, got it. We need to look for a bear that can wild shape into a man.
Stay close.
I think you misunderstand how wild shape works.
Nope, not at all.
No, because you see, we're actually people.
Oh,
who
hey,
turn
look! There's a person here.
No, yeah,
I
there is a
see you.
person here.
Just give me a moment.
Alright, I'll wait patiently.
Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life
I
or
want
death.
there to be a mod that just replaces the bleeding
Now,
sounds of whoa.
What was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing as soon as possible. Do you know anything about mind flayers?
Why are you asking?
You know what? No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole?
Maybe just a little bit.
Flayer tadpole?
Maybe.
What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
She doesn't sound
need
so
to be
sure.
quick. This way.
What do you mean? She sounds the most sure.
Yeah, you're right. She sounds the most sure.
I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen to us when we step into this room.
Mm-hmm.
There's a corpse on the table.
I'm just gonna stand over here on the opposite end, away from that corpse. No
This
reason.
one had the
Whoops.
same
No, Gale, I
problem
didn't
as
mean
you.
to talk to you.
A
No,
cactus
Gale!
in the
Gale,
woods together
please!
with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite?
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Alright, thank you. I'll take it. Anything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I can merge my mind of anyone that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
There was a mind flare ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
I'm getting called. 1 second.
Okay.
But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch
The
of yours?
thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
You know what? I swear. I'll take
I
the
hope
poison
it
if I
doesn't
start
come to
turn.
that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there.
But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean by we should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
So what do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
You know what? Fine. I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why then? There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Alright, now that she's gone, I'm gonna take this parasite. And read Halsin's journal. Extraordinary things happen. Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins, led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that is not the extraordinary, or rather, disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse in an attempt to escape. I managed to capture it and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nay suspects, but knows better to ask. I'll investigate further before informing the others. Kaga will demand answers I don't yet have. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions.
One day I'll catch a break.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
So the murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Right. And what's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
You must have thoughts about little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halsin is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to not stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
You know, that seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
And how am I holding up?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
And, we should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
We have to rely on each other. Easier if we know each other well.
Easy is often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
Maybe I'd like to get to know you better.
Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet.
You know, if that's what you prefer, I can respect that.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
And I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
What's on your mind?
Oh, okay. I already asked that.
I'm back, sorry. My dad called me in crisis because apparently the entire city is out of pumpkins.
Oh. You know what? That's a very understandable crisis. I was talking to Shadowheart.
So that's progress.
People are driving out of town to get a pumpkin. Like,
Also,
that's how
took-
bad it is.
I read Halsin's journal, talked to Shadowheart, and took the parasite.
Ooh, alchemy ingredient. Nice.
Time to press ahead.
Alright. And then this is where we're going to end the episode.
Oh,
So,
sweet.
Althea, have you heard of the pumpkin crisis?
The pumpkin crisis? No, that's not a tale the Jedi would tell me about.
Sorry, I meant the Iron Crisis. Have you heard of the Iron Crisis?
Oh, you've started explaining the Iron Crisis to me before, so I guess I have heard of it, yes.
Okay, well, we don't have enough time for me to explain it now because it's the end of the episode.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, just send a link of your favorite way to kill off Gale.
What? What did poor Gale do to you?
Nothing. That's why, like, if you didn't like the video, that's what you're going to do.
I guess.
But
I have a
we'll
feeling
see-
if they didn't like the video, they didn't make it this far, but it's alright.
If you didn't like the video, make it this far, and then tell us you didn't like the video. And leave a timestamp for this time exactly.
Yep. Mandatory.
But we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.